This is totally off on a tangent.
I know we've already gone completely away from the list, but I like moaning about Michael Bay because it comes back to liking being a writer. So I appreciate good story. So when someone thinks special effects is a plot, that gets on my nerves.
Right, okay. What I was going to say is, did you read...
That's a fantastic way to shut me up. Just don't give me any way to branch the conversation at all.
Exactly. It was more, I have this idea in my head.
If we were playing Fallout, that's the point at which you would turn hostile and pull out a gun.
Yeah. I tend to turn hostile and pull out a gun on most people in Fallout. In fact, I haven't really been able to play any game like that as a good person. I just get... It's so much easier being a baddie and just shooting people. When you were talking about explosions not being a plot point, did you read in the paper about the guy that fell onto one of those air nozzle things?
No.
You know how you have the pressured gas that goes from the back of a truck to the front bit? You see the joint bit. Someone will know the technical name for that. But anyway, a guy fell on that, breaking it, and it pierced his bum and started filling his body up with air.
Right.
Actually blowing him up like a balloon.
And did he literally sort of explode?
No, he didn't. He survived it, but I just thought, how weird is that? I've got this image in my head of him expanding. Like in a cartoon.
How did it come to impale his ass? What was he doing?
I don't know. I don't want to know what he was doing.
What was he experimenting with? What website did he visit that gave him that idea?
This is like the ass box, isn't it? The things that doctors pull out of people's rectums. I fell on it. Yeah, I fell on it. That's always the excuse. So, what have you been playing then, since we finished with Portal 2?
I have been playing The Witcher 2, which I've done a couple of videos of for YouTube.
I did.
Probably the best looking game I've ever played so far.
I briefly looked at the videos and I can't say that I was all that interested.
I would say that the gameplay is sort of typical RPG stuff other than all the constant swearing.
I think
the visuals are very good.
That sort of thing is difficult for me to just sit and watch as opposed to play, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it is kind of one you need to play. It's also extremely difficult. It's actually sort of... the developers said they looked at Demon Souls for their inspiration, so it is harsh on you. The only complaint I have about it is your magic and your stamina for defending use the same bar, and that is very stupid.
Right,
so you have to choose between being able to block and using magic, essentially. And that makes no sense.
Is that what makes it difficult then, or just
No. It is difficult just because you do have to properly sword fight. You have to parry, defend, and dodge, and enemies deal a lot of damage.
That makes me want another Bushido Blade game to come out. Just thinking about that.
Talking about retro games all of a sudden, yeah.
Yeah. I read somebody's top 10 games of all time or something recently, and Bushido Blade was in there. Just because nothing else has been quite like that. It's not very forgiving.
For a one-on-one duel. How would you describe it? Someone who has no idea what it was.
Classify it as a beat 'em up, really? Could
no,
you? I mean,
definitely not.
I suppose it is, but with the rock paper scissors approach of if you don't block in the right direction, that somebody's bringing their katana down, then that's it.
Yeah, it's a samurai dueling simulator.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I think there was a sequel. I think there was a Bushido Blade 2.
Yeah, but it wasn't really as good, from what I remember.
I remember for getting the right atmosphere, I used to do something with the AV cable. I used to take something out of the back of the TV, I think I changed the settings on the TV so it played in black and white.
Oh yeah,
just sort of for atmospheric feel. It was.
You can play L.A. Noire in black and white.
Can you?
Which is also what I'm playing, or have been playing at the moment.
I was wondering when you were going to get onto that.
Yeah, I finished I got asked to do the review of it for Critical Gamer. I think I can probably talk about it, because by the time you've edited this, the review will probably be posted tomorrow.
Yeah.
It is not a favourable review. It will be getting 4 out of 10.
See, I was actually planning on buying L.A. Noire pretty much when I got this headset the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So your tweets sort of put me off it.
Oh yeah, I went on such a rant